Officer was in San Diego today to honor a local World War II hero, John Basilone, who was killed in Iwo Jima. He remains the only enlisted Marine to win both the Medal of Honor and the Navy Cross for his actions in battle. Fox 5's Maria Arleigh-Burke was at Camp Pendleton today at the 1st Marine Division where Basilone served.
In a ceremony at Camp Pendleton, complete with all the pageantry, Secretary of the Navy Ray Mabus presided over the ceremony and named DDG 122 in honor of U.S. Marine Gunnery Sgt. John Basilone. Basilone's cousin recalls his desire to serve.
When he said he was going back, we had a funny feeling in the heart. Don't go back. Still do war bonds. He says, I hate it. He says, my mind is with my troops, you know. And that's what happened. He went back. I never saw him again. I never saw him again.
And to Marines everywhere, especially at the 1st Marine Division headquarters, Gunnery Sgt. John Basilone is considered a hero, revered for his actions in World War II. He received the Medal of Honor for heroism during the Battle of Guadalcanal. After completing his service, Basilone tried to re-enlist and was turned down. And then after much persistence, was finally accepted and sent overseas, where he earned the Navy Cross Award for his bravery in Iwo Jima, and where he died as a result of shrapnel wounds from a Japanese mortar.
John Basilone, every Marine knows that, but I think it's important that for the next 30, 40 years, when this ship is going to be out there, that generations of Marines to follow, generations of Americans to follow, and people around the world to know that story.
The Arleigh-Burke destroyer, the DDG 122, is the second ship to be named after Basilone. The first was a Gearing-class destroyer decommissioned in 1977. Following Basilone's naming ceremony, another ship will be named in honor of LGBTQ civil rights icon Harvey Milk.
But the fact that after receiving the Medal of Honor for his actions on Guadalcanal, pushed to go back and was turned down and then pushed again and went back and died in the service of his country. So I think both these people represent America and the values that we hold dear.
And the USS Basilone is scheduled to be commissioned and enter the fleet in 2022. There are 62 active destroyers of its kind that are in the U.S. Navy. Reporting from Camp Pendleton, Maria Arleigh-Burke, Fox 5 News.
And as Maria reported, after that ceremony, Secretary Mabus went to San Francisco for the naming of a Navy ship after gay rights activist Harvey Milk. He was a Navy dive instructor here in San Diego during the Korean War. Milk went on to become the first openly gay politician elected in California and was assassinated in 1978. Mabus says Milk showed tremendous courage by fighting for the rights of the LGBT community.
Harvey Milk pre-recorded a statement in case he was killed. And it said, if a bullet should enter my brain, let that bullet destroy every closet door. Today, nearly 40 years later, many of those doors have been destroyed. Next month, the military will celebrate the 5th anniversary of the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer and House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, along with members of Milk's family, were at the ceremony.